We usually think of lighting as, well, just functional, right? You flip a switch, the room lights up. But what if a light could be so much more than that? What if it was a piece of art, something that completely transforms the space? That's exactly what we're diving into today.
And here's the thing, finding that perfect piece, it's tough. I mean, it's a real struggle for anyone who's trying to create a home that feels special, that has a certain atmosphere.
This question, it just hits home, doesn't it? Think about it. You pour all this time and energy into getting your space just right, the perfect sofa, the right colors, and then the lighting is just meh, generic. It's a frustration so many of us, designers and homeowners alike, have felt. And that really is the heart of the problem, isn't it? You're on this endless hunt for the perfect balance. Yeah, it has to work, it has to light up the room, but you also want it to feel luxurious, to have that unique artistic touch. And finding that sweet spot where all those things come together, it's way harder than it looks. This really lays it all out, side by side. You've got your standard fixtures over here. Yeah, they do the job, but honestly, they're forgettable. And then you have artistic lighting. Now that tells a story. It creates an entire ambiance. It's not just in the room, it becomes the center of the room. So the real goal is to get from one side to the other, from just functional to totally transformative. Okay, so how do you make that leap? Well, the answer isn't just to find a slightly better lamp. It's to find something that's basically a piece of sculpture that just so happens to light up.
And that brings us to this, the Nordic Luxury Glass Chandelier. This is the piece we're talking about, the one that's designed to solve that exact dilemma.
I love this quote because it really gets to the core of it. It's asking us to completely shift how we think about lighting. Stop thinking of it as a utility. Start thinking of it as a centerpiece, a genuine work of art hanging right there from your ceiling. So, let's talk about the design itself, because this is what makes it so unique. It's called the grape sponge design. And you can see, it's not some rigid, perfect shape. It's this beautiful, organic cluster. Every single one of those glass pieces catches the light in its own way, which creates this amazing, dynamic shimmer. It's like it's alive with light. All right, so what really makes this thing tick? Let's break down the different parts that come together to create this incredible elegance. Okay, it really boils down to three key things. First, you've got that incredible grape sponge design we just talked about. Second, there's the whole Nordic luxury vibe. And third, it's all held together by top-notch glass craftsmanship. It's that magic combination that makes it so much more than just a light.
Let's zoom in on that organic shape for a second. What's so cool about it is this dual personality. It's somehow both playful and super luxurious at the same time. It's the kind of thing that makes people stop, look up, and say, wow, what is that? It's a natural conversation starter.
And the foundation for all of this is that classic Nordic aesthetic. We're not talking about flashy, over-the-top glamour here. It's all about a refined, quiet elegance. The luxury comes from the quality, from the thoughtful design, not from a bunch of extra frills. And of course, we have to talk about the glass. The craftsmanship here is absolutely key because it determines the kind of light you get. The whole point isn't to blast the room with a harsh, bright light. It's to create this soft, warm, inviting glow. It's a comfortable light, a timeless light. It's a light you actually want to live under.
So when you put all that together, the art, the quality, you get something that's surprisingly versatile. Let's think about where a piece like this could really shine.
I mean, just picture it. Imagine this making a huge statement over a dining room table, or being the captivating centerpiece in a living room with high ceilings. It would look just as amazing adding an artistic touch to a modern loft. And for a hotel lobby or a nice restaurant, it's the perfect way to create that luxurious welcome. So let's wrap this up, because when it comes down to it, we're not really just talking about buying a lamp here. It's something bigger than that. What you're really doing is investing in an experience. You're investing in the mood it's going to create in your home day in and day out. You're basically getting a piece of art that also happens to light up your life, and that is a whole different ballgame. And think about the long-term benefits here. This isn't just about looking good. A piece like this can literally elevate your property value. It makes an unforgettable first impression on anyone who walks in. And because the design is so timeless, it's not some trend that's going to look dated in 5 years. It's an investment that lasts. So we'll end by coming back to this big question. It's a challenge, really. Take a look around your own home and ask yourself, is my lighting as unique and luxurious as the vision I have for this space? Because at the end of the day, light shouldn't be an afterthought. It's the one thing that can bring your entire design to life.